U.S. Democratic presidential candidates held their liveliest debate yet Thursday night in California. 7 contenders were on the debate stage in Los Angeles and clashed over the economy, healthcare, climate change, campaign finance reform, and who best can defeat President Trump next year. VOA national correspondent Jim Malone has the debate highlights.
President Trump's impeachment by the House this week was a major point of discussion in the debate sponsored by the PBS NewsHour and Politico. All the Democratic candidates supported Trump's impeachment, including frontrunner Joe Biden. But Biden said he would work with Republicans if elected next year.
I refuse to accept the notion, as some on this stage do, that we can never get to a place where we have cooperation again. If that's the case, we're dead as a country. We need to be able to reach a consensus.
Biden, who is 77, would not commit to running for a second term if elected next November. Trailing Biden in second place in several new polls is Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. Sanders targeted President Trump's economic record.
We need an economy that works for working families, not just the 1%. That is what our campaign is about.
The economy was also a focus for Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren. Warren pledged to tackle the divide between rich and poor.
And when you see a government that works great for the wealthy and the well-connected and for no one else, that is corruption, pure and simple, and we need to call it out for what it is.
Rounding out the top tier of contenders is South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg. Buttigieg warned Democrats they could alienate voters with sweeping and costly economic proposals.
Yes, we must deliver big ideas. And yes, taxes on wealthy individuals and on corporations are going to have to go up. We can also be smart about the promises we're making. Make sure they're promises that we can keep.
Businessman Andrew Yang warned Democrats that they risk losing the White House in 2020 if they focus only on President Trump.
The more we act like Donald Trump is the cause of all of our problems, the more Americans lose trust that we can actually see what's going on in our communities and solve those problems.
Trade and foreign policy issues also got attention in this latest debate. Several candidates expressed support for the pro-democracy demonstrators in Hong Kong, including Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar.
So if we want to send a message to the Chinese, we stand with our allies. We stand with them firmly. We have a very clear and coherent foreign policy when it comes to human rights.
Also taking part in Thursday's debate was businessman Tom Steyer. The Iowa presidential caucuses kick off the campaign season on February 3rd. Jim Malone, VOA News, Washington.